Now let us set up some articles about project milestones and tag the data contained in them semantically. I open a project which I've already prepared here in this list of active projects. And you see now the article representing this project, and at the right hand side you have an info box with some details about the project. And now I'm adding a new article, and this article is meant to be about the final milestone for the project. And if I scroll down, I see here the rich text editor, where I can type in some text. I'm entering the due date. I'm entering who is responsible for this milestone. And I'm entering the value of the milestone. Okay. I'm saving the article, and the article is rendered now, and in the bottom of the page you should see the fact box. Here the machine tells you what it understood from this article. Currently you see some data identifying this particular piece of content. You've got the author, the content title, and the section this article is assigned to. But apparently the machine does not understand much about the milestone itself, namely the date and the responsibility and the value, etc. Let's change that by identifying the data, and for that I'm using the Advanced Annotation Mode, and click here on Annotate. Now I'm ready to identify data which is sitting in the text. Here we have the annotation toolbar, and the first thing I should do is to tell the wiki of what category this article is of, and of course I'm saying here this is a milestone, and I add this category. Then I'm identifying the name of the milestone, and you see when marking a particular part of the text, here it's final milestone, when I mark that with my mouse, then a float box comes up where I can select a particular property. And here I'm getting some suggestions. In this case I'm taking milestone has name. And now the name of the milestone is identified. Then I'm selecting to which project this milestone is assigned to. Let's see what the suggestion is coming up with. I take milestone for project. Milestone for project, and I add it. And now the milestone is assigned to our project, and I continue with the due date and the value. For the due date, I'm just selecting this date, and I'm looking up the properties which are already in the system, and I take this one, milestone has due date, and here the system already identifies this as being a date, which is fine, and I add the annotation, and here I'm annotating the value, and I'm taking the property milestone has value, pointing to a number, namely 1000. So these dates which have been logged in content are now machine processable. Let me save the annotations and look what the machine understands now. And you see we have in the fact box the project assignment and the due date, and the name and the value of the milestone. But apparently what's missing is the responsibility, and this is what we are going now to tag. Let me see, here's the text, and I pick the name and look what properties I have here. And apparently I don't find a good or fitting property for telling the machine that Carl is responsible for the milestone. So therefore I will create a new property. And for this I take the Semantic Toolbar and I create now a new property, and I give it the name milestone as responsible person, and this is actually a relation between a milestone and a person, and therefore for the domain I'm saying, yeah, this relation starts at a milestone, and the relation points to person. This is why I'm entering person here,